drop tonight.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Clash Central, and today we're dropping you another video. Now, just before I explain the video, if you did like the last video, drop a like, as it always helps out as usual. If you haven't checked it out already, click in the top right. Now, today's video is about a deck which isn't mine, but it's actually Ben's, because it has a certain card which is very good. It's called the Graveyard Freeze deck. Now, I don't have the Graveyard, so obviously I can't make this, but Ben actually does. So this deck consists of the Graveyard and the Freeze mainly. That's the main push. There are some other cards which will they'll come up in the battle, but those are the two main cards. Now I'm going to show 3 battles as usual. But yeah, just before we get into the battles, I just wanted to say thank you for such amazing support. I think we're on like 295 subscribers or something along those lines. We're so close to 300. If you could just subscribe if you haven't already, it would really help. And seeing as we've got to 300, let's see if we can get to 350 in the next week. I know that's so much to us, like absolutely tons. But with the support you're giving at the moment, I reckon you guys can do it. As well as that, try and just smash a few likes on the video. It always helps out. We won't set a like goal because, I don't know, we're not that kind of YouTube channel. But yeah, smash the video if you do like this and want more content. But let's get into the first 3 battles. Okay guys, so we're going to drop into the first battle here. So, let's get into this. So, obviously this is Ben at the bottom because it is his deck. So, this is a replay as usual. So, basically this deck just consists of the Graveyard and the Freeze. And yeah, he's coming up against a Hog Ice Golem opponent. Not very good placement of them. And yeah, Ben clears that up pretty nicely. Now, he can not really start a push, kind of, but he's going to drop the Graveyard, just get some chip damage, see what he returns with. So they're going to return with a Skeleton Army, but Ben zaps that, and now he's going to get tons of damage off. They've been left to fireball it, but unfortunately for them, that's not going to actually take out enough to not get them to take out the tower. So Ben has already taken out a tower in the first, 40 seconds of the game, which is pretty good really. Now he's going to drop a Tombstone on defense, I believe. Yeah, there we go, Tombstone on defense, and wait for what the opposition would do. They're going to do an Elite Barb with Ice Golem push. He's going to defend with a Golem. And yeah, it's pretty simple. He's got a lot of defensive cards. He's got in the Ice Golem, he's got the Bowler, Archers for attack and defense really, and he's got the Mega. So basically the real push is just the Graveyard Freeze, which always works out. If you've got the Bowler as well, it's going to do so much damage. And I mean, Archers just for some chip as well. So Ben's going to try and start up a push again, but it's not really going to work because they're going to put down the cannon with Skeleton Army, which is a good defense there. Very good defense. I'm kind of figuring out what the real push is now. Ben didn't use the Freeze there though, so they still don't really know the full amount of Ben's cards. Now Ben's going to drop a Tombstone on defense once again. They're going to drop an Ice Golem for that, and Ben's going to drop a Bowler. Now, they're going to drop the Elite Bars with the Mega just for a push. Ben's going to drop the Ice Golem with the Archers in defense and the Mega there. They're going to fireball everything, but it's not going to work out for them because that Mega is going to get dragged by all the skeletons. Not really sure how. Ben's going to say wow. I mean, I would do in the same position. But yeah, Ben's going to drop another Tombstone in defense, and they're going to drop their Ice Golem. They're going to drop their Elite Barbs behind as well. Ben's going to drop the Bowler on defense. They're going to drop a Hog, Elite Barb, Ice Golem push, pretty strong, but Ben is going to defend that. They're going to fireball all of it though, and they're going to get a lot of good damage off. Now Ben's on full elixir, so he can start up his push now, while they're sitting on, 6-ish. They drop an Ice Golem on the other side for some reason. They'll try and defend it with Skami, but it's not going to do anything, and Ben is going to get a lot of damage off. This is where he drops his Freeze, and yeah, a lot of damage is done. Now they're going to drop a Hog, but Ben's going to put it with the Tombstone, and that is going to be game over. Match 1 done. We'll see you in match 2. Okay, so dropping into match 2 now. So once again, same deck, but against some different people. Now they have got an Elite Barb Freeze deck, I believe, as you can see from the cards they have already. Ben's just going to tap lots of his cards, as are they. He can drop the elite bars with the ice golem. Ben's going to defend that with the ice golem archers and mega minion, but they're going to freeze everything. Ben's going to freeze that on defense because he doesn't want anything to get done to his tower just yet. Now, elite bar's going to get one hit off, I believe, but not as many as they wanted it to. I'm going to drop a muskie for the mega minion, which is going to be fine for Ben. He can defend that pretty easily. Ben's going to drop a tombstone for the hog, and then he's going to drop the bowler there. The rest of that tombstone is going to do a bit of damage, and the bowler will take out the muskie there. So nothing's really happened just yet. I think Ben's getting ready for his push at the moment. He's got the graveyard in his hand, just waiting for the freeze now. He is on slightly higher elixir, but not that much. He's going to drop the archers for the minions. And yeah, as there's not really much happening. They're going to go ahead and... Nope, Ben's going to go ahead and drop an ice golem with the graveyard. Now this is a small push where they're going to return with the ice golem, which is basically the best counter for it at the moment. But they're going to get taken out. And the ice golem actually doesn't take out all of the skeletons, which is quite funny because what you want the ice golem to do is take out the skeletons. And it just doesn't do that. They're going to freeze his bowler and his tower. And the elite barb's not going to get anything off because the freeze was in the complete... Like, just terrible, just a really terrible freeze by them. And Ben's bowler is going to walk on. Now, they're thinking about placing things down. They're going to place the minions to defend. They don't want the bowler doing anything to their tower. Fair enough. Ben's going to drop archers down for those. And they're going to drop a hog ice golem push. Now, good placement there. And the hog is going to get a small bit of damage off. Because of that freeze, they're going to freeze it. And that's going to do a lot of damage. But while they're caught off guard, Ben's going to go ahead and drop the graveyard with the ice golem with the bowler behind. And he's going to freeze everything to get. And this is going to be his big push. And he takes the tower. Now that is how powerful that a graveyard freeze can be. I don't even have to explain how powerful it be. You could just watch. And I wouldn't even need to commentate. And you would see how much of a great deck this is. So if you do have graveyard and you do have the freeze, and I would recommend this deck because it is a very good deck. Now Ben's going to go and push on the other side, so are they're going to push on that side, but Ben is ignoring it completely and going for the other side. They do take the tower, and Ben hasn't quite taken that tower, but he is going to take that tower very soon. Now they're starting a small push, but Ben's going to drop the tombstone with the bowler, which is going to defend very nicely, and he's going to let the muskie get some hits off on the king tower. Will be fine because the tower he's going for is under 200 HP, I believe. And now this is just gonna... all he really needs to do is drop one graveyard. There it is. And they're gonna drop elite barbs for it. I mean, he's just gonna freeze it, and that is going to be game over. So, actually a closer game there, but still a very easy win for Ben. Now let's get into the third game. So, on to the third game now, and basically... this deck was a slightly weirder deck Ben comes up against. So it's elite barbs with witch, lightning, rocket, skeleton army, zap, and some other stuff. Now it's a kind of weird deck because it uses a lot of spells. So yeah, I don't think Ben really expected a kind of deck like this, but they're going to start a push with the witch and the elite barbs. Ben kind of fails to defend it, but it doesn't really get that much damage off. He doesn't fail to defend it, he just doesn't do very well there. Now they're going to drop a furnace in just defense, really get some chip damage maybe. And Ben's going to drop the tombstone for the furnace. Now, tombstone is a pretty good counter for the furnace because it produces skeletons faster than the furnace produces fire spirits. So that's always going to keep on advancing on the furnace and hopefully get some damage off. Now he's going to drop a skeleton army at the bridge. Kind of questionable play. Ben's going to drop the ice golem for the skeleton army, but it doesn't quite take them out. But it doesn't really matter. They've dropped a witch in the back, and Ben's going to drop a bowler in the back. Bowler is basically the best counter for witch, so it's very clever. Yeah, they do a very dumb lightning there. They hit the king tower, the crown tower, and the bowler. Like, They did what they wanted. I guess they just didn't see where it was. So that's kind of a failed lightning spell. Now, it's still kind of a stalemate. Ben hasn't really used his big push yet. I think he is saving up for it. Everything at the bridge is really happening. There he goes and drops the graveyard. Is he going to freeze? Is he going to freeze? He is going to not freeze. But it takes out the tower anyway. I think he kind of realised that if he freezed, he'd take out the tower quicker, but it was not needed really. And yeah, very good play there. So once again, I mean, they're also using another Elite Barb freeze deck with Rocket, Lightning, and Zap, which is pretty sure that's a 4 spell deck with Furnace in there. So he's only got about 3 proper push cards for his deck. It's going to rocket all of that. It's going to be a very good rocket, and the tower is going to come down very low. Now, he didn't catch both of the bowlers, unfortunately for him. He's going to zap the tower. I wouldn't have done so, but actually with the time left, it is good enough. The bowler's going to sort out that Furnace, really. Ben's going to drop the Mega. Now, no damage has really been done to either tower. And someone is going to have to do a big play if they want to win the game. They've only got a minute, so they're going to drop an Elite Barb with freeze, push even. I'm doing very badly at commentating today, very sorry. But yeah, they're going to lightning it, and they've done quite a lot, which is quite scary for Ben. He doesn't want to lose at this point in the game. And he's got the 2 tombstones down. They're going to rocket the tower, and Ben is going to have to go for a push now. So he's going to drop the graveyard. He's got the freeze ready. Is he going to drop the freeze? They've dropped, yes he is, there's the freeze and the zap, and he's going to try and take out the tower. Will he? Just about nearly does. The bowler is trying to get some last shots off. Will he do it? He can't. It's 7 seconds left. Can he do it? The ice golem's going in. Will he get the last hit off? And he hasn't quite done it, which is very unfortunate because he was so close. And Ben's going to say, sad face, because, I mean, that is very, very close. Now, that is going to be the video, guys. If you did enjoy, drop a like. It always helps out. And go and check out this deck for yourself, because it is an absolutely awesome deck. Very fun to play with. I have played 1 or 2 battles with it, I believe. Yes, I have. And yeah, it's very fun to play. Very powerful deck. I'm not I don't really want to say what counters it, because well, then a lot of people are gonna go ahead and use the counter decks. And you should just use the Graveyard Freeze. It's a very good deck, very fun, and yeah. Hope you did enjoy the video. I will let the outro talk for itself, and I'll see you later. Okay guys, so that's the end of the video, and if you did enjoy, drop a like. As well as that, comment below what other videos you guys want us to do next. Subscribe if you haven't already, and if you do want to check out the last video, click on the right. But that's all for today guys, and we'll see you later. Keep on clashing.